Hi, my name's Maddie and I'm a Sagittarius. That has nothing to do with anything, does it? It is almost 11 o'clock in the morning and I'm at the park. Yeah, I decided to get up early and go to the park and do my usual walk. And it actually felt pretty good to get up early and, go for my walk when there's actually more people here than usual. There was actually like more people on the track in the morning than there is in the afternoon. And surprisingly, I did less time on the track. I speed walked and I kept a steady pace on the track, and I did 23 minutes and 34 seconds on the track. I think my first lap only took me like 4 minutes, and then the rest it took me like 5 minutes. I guess I beat my own record, but like I said, I'm not trying to beat my own record or anything. It be what it be. Also, I kind of did it out of anger because I gained a little bit of weight over the week. Well, this past week, that kind of had like a little bit of anger in it. I kind of just walked it off. But what can you do? I did have breakfast and everything. I had avocado and eggs. I told my aunt to talk to my mom about following the recipes that my dietitian sent me on Berry Street, and she said that she would talk to her about it because I feel like my mom doesn't really want to do the recipes with me, and I feel like she doesn't really care, and that's what frustrates me. I guess I'll let my aunt handle it because my aunt knows how to talk to my mom better than I do. Sometimes it's hard for me to approach my mom about certain things. I guess we'll see what happens. But other than that, I feel pretty good. I'm sweating, as you can see. Life's good, I guess. I had to come back home really quick, and I bought a sandwich from Quick Check because that was my lunch. I know, I complained that I gained weight, and I bought a sandwich. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I have to go back out and go get some more toe bandages from Walgreens. I will see you guys in a bit. I decided to sit in my usual bench, listening to a Mets game. Not that they're gonna keep the lead for much longer. Jonah Tong's pitching, so I'm still wondering how he got through the top of the first and the top of the second. But I'm watching it now, so things might change. And not for the best either. I feel like it's been like a good 2 weeks since I've actually sat on this bench, really sat on this bench. Friday is gonna make it 2 weeks since I've had my last cup of coffee. Well, actually today makes it 2 weeks since I had my last cup of coffee. Slowly but surely, the changes will help, I guess. Why do you keep coming home so unusually early?
Because I eat through work while I'm working, and I go in early. Is that okay?
That's fine. I ran into my mom in front of the house. I bought gel corn protectors, although I really don't have corn. Well, yeah, that's private. But I'm buying this for my pinky toes. And surprisingly, comes with 2. And they're reusable. Also, the Mets won by a score of 6-1. Jonah Tong did great. He struck out 8 people. He didn't walk anybody, I don't think, and he only gave up a run. And he gave up, I think, 4 hits. And we had 2 home runs. I think we still have a spot in the wild card. I think above Arizona, I think we're 2 games ahead of them. I'm not sure, but I think we're still in it. Hopefully they continue to do well and don't mess up, which I know is going to be extremely difficult because it's the Mets, but you got to believe, right? I literally drank my whole tea while I was out there because I was so thirsty, and plus it was really hot out for September. I think she put ice in the bag. Yep. I love doing extra work. Normally I would break it with 2 hands, but because I have the camera on one hand and it's a little tricky. I'm breaking ice.
I just finished putting ice in there.
But I was breaking ice. I'm not that stupid. You think that's enough? Nah, I think it needs more. I like my drink on the rocks. That's better. You're probably wondering, why waste so much water? Don't ask questions. I think my mom is making rice and beans tonight with an egg, which isn't too bad because I like when she makes that. It's what she calls poor people food, or at least that's what my grandmother used to call it, poor people food. What kind of dish do you call poor people food? Doesn't matter what nationality or ethnicity you are. It could be anything. I have to wipe this down. I know she gets mad every time I wipe with a dry paper, but I really don't give a dry. I applied to 2 new jobs today, one in New York and one here in my hometown. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, I applied based on my experience, my office experience and my library experience. Also, I'm just getting into this book and I'm at the part where I think they run into the werewolf monster thing. I started reading it while I was resting at the park, but so far it's actually pretty good. I told my aunt that I could write a better Lifetime movie than these writers that they have, which I don't know who keeps hiring them or who keeps greenlighting these movies, but the writing is just terrible in my opinion. Right? Right, Tita? Just say yes. Okay. Meanwhile, yesterday I went to pick up the rest of my meds and I only had to pay 50 cents for it. I guess that's what happens when you have health insurance, like good health insurance, which I'm extremely grateful for. Mommy's cutting peppers for the beans. She said she's cutting them nice and small so I wouldn't taste them.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're too big. I don't want any peppers in them.
I just never really liked the texture of it.
The hell they call it.
Can you give me the towel, baby?
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just my knee.
How did your knee treat you today?
It was okay.
Don't you just love when you're home and there's absolutely nothing to do? Not that anyone cares.
What?
Oh no, I was talking to the camera. Sorry. You know, being jobless is not really as fun as people think it is. You're bored all the time, you don't do anything. You have all this free time that you don't know what to do with it. And then you waste your time looking for jobs that don't even reply back. Well, some of them do reply back, but they tell you no. I think I'm just gonna end the vlog right here because there's really nothing to vlog about. So I'll see you next time.